Hello and happy day to you. And many of you remember back in the 60s, Pete Seeger sang that song kind of as a social commentary, little boxes on the hillside. And it was a commentary of how we all live in boxes, and then the kids go to school in boxes, and then they go to college in boxes, and then they come out, go into boxes, and the cycle starts all over again. And that cycle is for you if you are in the Aura system. It kind of is images of little boxes. I helped quite a few people with that retirement system, that whole portal already. And I want to share with you some of what it looks like. That way you can simulate it, right? We've all seen that movie Apollo 13. And where does Gary Sinise spend the whole movie? In the simulator. He's trying to help them to come back to Earth from space. And before you go to space, we want to simulate what your retirement's going to be. That way, by the time you actually go there, it won't really feel like your first time. It'll feel like you've already been there. So in preparation, you want to get some of your documents ready. These are the documents. They are not going to be in the portal. They're actually something you have to still touch paper, heaven forbid, and actually print it, sign it, scan it, upload it, attach it. So I've highlighted the top three that you're definitely going to use if these apply to you. So the bottom two, the bottom half, I don't know how well you can read this, but the standard form 2818, that is the life insurance continuation form, or it reads continuation of life insurance. And you'll see the big Fegley logo up top. That form you're going to have to use. So I had made a video the other day about slipping through my fingers all the time. Like I'm the mother hen and my little chicks are under my wing and they've flown the nest. They don't need me anymore. Well, yeah, you do, because these documents are actually still outside the portal. So these are the most common documents I'm still helping people with. I'm usually just pre-filling them after our conversation, and we make the decisions on what we need to do. And then I'll just email them over to you so you can print them, sign them, upload them, and attach them into your magical portal. But the life insurance page, remember, I encourage you to always keep basic life insurance, because after age 65, it costs a whole lot of nothing. And if you take the 75% reduction, what's the bottom form? You can't read it. W4P. P stands for pension. So that is the tax withholding that you're going to have them take out of your pension. In my tenure since handling things like federal specific retirement documents since really 2017, 18, I've only seen one person not have taxes withheld. So most are going to go ahead and have the piper get paid on the way to the bank. That way, when tax time comes, you don't have to ante up so much. Now, the top one, it's going to be obviously whether you're married or not, is going to determine whether or not you need your marriage certificate. Now, this is going to simply be a scanned document. So you don't have to worry about getting a copy or a copy of the original, and you're not worrying about where your original is going. First of all, never send your original anyway. But this is, you would just scan it in. Some of these other ancillary documents, the next most common one that is not highlighted but possibly needed would be a court order or a divorce decree, or all of those. And then if you have a quadro, that is a QDRO, qualified domestic relationship order. So you would know if that pertains to you, but these are the ones you need to get started with, get prepped in advance, I would say. That way you have it ready for the actual portal. But what does the portal look like? So once you get in, it's going to say, sounds good, Sharon, when are you leaving? And you're going to say, I'm out of Dodge, February, or whatever this day is, May 31, 2026. And you pick your day. Remember, just because you told them on the phone some date doesn't hold you to anything. If it's not written, if it's not a document, it didn't happen. If you don't have a document, if you don't have a written correspondence, so they say, oh, it sounds good. You're going to leave in February. Sounds good. Okay, here's your documents. And then you may not tell them you want to truly retire on paper till dang August or something. So you tell this system what to do. Please don't let yourself get sucked into their this feeling that they have ownership over what you do and don't do, or that you're locked into something. You pick your retirement system. Most of us are going to be FERS. Civil service and civil service offset are the other options, but most of y'all hired after 84 going to be FERS system. And they're going to say, how are you going? Voluntary, as in your eligibility with minimum retirement age and 10 years or 30 years, or 60 with 20 or 62 and 5. All of those are voluntary. Like, you're not being coerced, heaven forbid. You're not being riffed. You're not being derped, no DOP, and there's no VERA. So So you had the bottom one, VERA, involuntary separation, you would use the other. So beyond that, after this, when your next page, it's going to tell you to create a PIN. This is going to be kind of like your password to log back in, essentially. And you pick a 4-digit PIN. Doesn't matter what it is, you just pick it. Cool. And then after that, then you've filled all the stuff out. Clickety, clickety, click. It's very plug and chug. Common questions are, did you have any workers' comp claims? Did you already file an application? Remember, if you bought back military or if you bought back civilian time, that is a yes, because you did file an application to purchase that as a deposit or redeposit. And then you click submit, but you're not finalized until HR looks at it and adds their little bit. Some of the weird things I've heard are there's a section where it asks for your credible service history, like your certified summary of federal service, and it's blank. And you're saying you're agreeing to this amount of time. Well, usually that's going to be related to your annuity estimate or your retirement estimate that HR provided you, but they also are going to fill it in after you submit this. I guess the takeaway is that they're not trying to do extra work and fill this in until you are seriously serious and submitted the application. So they fill the stuff in, they do their part, and then they're going to send it back to you. So you can double, triple check, and then you're going to clickety click to sign and actually submit for real, up to human resources so they can sit on it and then submit it to OPM. When are they going to do this? On the day of your proposed retirement, which in this case, May 31. You can change your mind up until that day, which is incredible freedom. And I need to remind you how much freedom you have. You have carte blanche, as they say, total control over when you leave or don't. So even after you've submitted this, you can resend and change your mind. You can also make changes to the decisions. For example, I met with someone yesterday who had chosen to have a no reduction on her life insurance, her basic life insurance. And I was like, okay, well, if you choose a 75% reduction, it'll be $30 a month. If you choose a full reduction, it'll be $300 a month. Which one do you like? She's like, duh, changing that one. So she changed it to a 75% reduction. Easy to make the change, super simple. You just log back in and clickety clack. Although on this form, remember, the life insurance form is not on the portal. So you have to log back in and re-upload a corrected form, still paper. So next page, I want to show you that at any time, if you need to go back to something, these are the kind of subjects, basically. You're going through the different avenues, you're having the different conversations. Family details, are you married? Survivor benefits, are you going to leave your spouse a monthly lifetime payment? Insurance elections, of course. Sorry, I started in the middle. Claims, military service, service history, you get it. Pretty user-friendly. My biggest beef is that the life insurance form used to be fillable online in the old GRB platform, and now it's a piece of paper again, which I find to be backwards, but nobody asked my opinion, although here I am giving it. Lastly, I would just want to let you know, if you log in and you're like, what the heck? I am not cozy with this. I am not ready for this. I don't get this. Reach out to me and my team. We can walk you through every bit of it. We've done thousands upon thousands upon thousands of retirement documents. I was even going through my files the other day and I was like, wow, I've done a lot of work for people. Like, wow, I've done a lot of documents. This is not to toot my own horn. I'm just like, my goodness, it's just a lot. So you're talking to the right people. You're barking up the right tree. We can help you do all of this. Reach out and let's get scheduled. My direct number, 850-450-6500. And if you reach out directly to me, I can get you connected with the right person if you want a local person or truly. Either way, let's get you retired the right way, the first time, so you can have the rest of your life to live it and enjoy it.